Good morning, everyone. Well, today we're going to start off by answering questions that you've never asked. And the first one is to say, well, we're actually in week one this week. So we're on Monday of week one. And you might be saying, hang on, all right. Just to point out that beginning of January was a couple of weeks ago, so it's not week one. And if you want to go Advent, well, beginning of the year, in terms of the liturgical cycle, that was way back in December, beginning of December. So what is this week one all about? Well, it's actually week one of ordinary time. And ordinary time begins after Christmas tide, after Advent and Christmas all finished. We now begin with week one. And so you'll see we go back to wearing green as our liturgical color because it's ordinary time. Having sorted out that problem. Next question is, today we celebrate the feast of the baptism of the Lord. Now, normally the baptism of the Lord would be celebrated on a Sunday, but of course we had the Epiphany yesterday, which means that the baptism of the Lord doesn't move, so it takes place today. In the baptism of the Lord, you might say, well, why did Jesus need to get baptized? After all, he was God. So, well, there are a number of aspects of that. Number one, Jesus was showing that as a human being, it's important to be baptized. And so he went to John the Baptist and was baptized in the River Jordan. So the baptism that he received was actually showing, yes, humanly it's important to do that. But also, when he was baptized, we saw the Holy Spirit descending on him in the form of a dove, and the words of the Father, "This is my Son in whom I am well pleased." Now, we find that this is one of the two occasions in which we encounter God in all three forms of the Trinity. Jesus Christ, the voice of God the Father, and the Holy Spirit in the form of a dove. And the other time that we encounter God in all three forms of the Trinity is at the at the transfiguration of Jesus up the mountain. So there are two times in the Bible that we find that. Why would it be important for us to commemorate that? Well, baptism is a new beginning. It was the beginning of Jesus' ministry. After all, he had lived as a human being right until this stage. And then from his baptism, he began his ministry and began to go around and reveal himself. Strangely, in our readings during the week, you'll see he would cure people, but then say, don't tell anyone about it. Well, nice try on that one. So, things to celebrate today: baptism of the Lord, new beginnings for us spiritually, and also commemoration of our own baptism. Have a wonderful day, and you keep safe. We'll see you again. God bless. Bye-bye.